It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. And we're celebrating this landmark edition with the magnificent Milestones special, Jim King of the TV show, Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll air highlights from the past 18 years of this entertainment extravaganza. Of course, you were involved with NASCAR for so many years. With the technology today, has it become a safer sport? Because it is a dangerous sport, but has it become safer today?
It's a lot safer from that standpoint. I don't know, racing's any better.
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of Ken Damash's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Jeff Bates will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision. King of the Road. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road. Don't miss the 8th annual Silsbee, Texas Bike Rally coming up April 26th and 27th at Honky Tonk, Texas. There'll be live concerts, a bike show, bikini contest, food vendors, and much more. For tickets and information, visit SilsbeeTexasRally.com. And be sure to take King's Country Internet Radio along for the ride. Never leave home without it. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio show, middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Now stay with me as we gaze in the rear view of the Jim King of the TV show, going back 18 years to our humble beginnings in 2006. Man, how time flies and you're having a royal time. We're looking in the rear view at our very first season of the Jim King of the TV show, way back in 2006.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Jim King of the Road.
Hi, it's Jim King, also known as Jim King of the Road. For years, I've had a radio show on Kicker 95.1, and maybe you've read my column in the Examiner, Cruising with King of the Road. Well, now we can cruise on the TV.
King of the Road.
Can you believe that we've now been cruising on television for more than 18 years and 920 episodes? Here are some classic clips from all those fantastic adventures.
For me, it's really hard to write songs out on the road, and so I basically had to go in, take some time off, and sit down and concentrate on trying to write some songs for this next album, just because I didn't have any on the second album, and I wanted to. So we're just trying to make sure that happens this time around, and hopefully we'll write a couple of singles coming up.
Now that hat, that's kind of your trademark. Did you come up with that? Did you design that hat? Because you're the first person I've seen wear a hat like that.
What's funny about this hat, man, is it kind of has, I guess, become a trademark, but it was something that I was just walking around in I think it was a Tractor Supply or something one day, and I just saw it, and it was really cheap. It was like $25, and I just thought it was really cool because I wear a lot of brown, and it had some brown in it, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. So I just bought it, and just loved the way it fit and looked, and just started wearing it all the time, and then it kind of became a little bit of a trademark thing. So, but yeah, I've had more compliments on this hat, and it's the cheapest one I've ever bought. So that just goes to show you it doesn't have to cost a lot to get results.
Well, you started something because there's about 10 guys in there trying to look just like you. So,
well, I don't know why they'd want to do that. But
what do you think of this hat?
I think it's your thing, man. I don't think it worked for me, but it's good for you.
Jim King.
Very good.
My Crown Boy hat, I call it.
That's right.
I don't know if it's going to start any trends like you have, but
I don't know either.
You got a couple of really famous cousins too, Jimmy Swaggart and Jerry Lee Lewis. You keep in touch with those guys?
Don't hold that against me.
So I tried to follow my cousin Jerry Lee into the music industry. I made a big mistake. I should have followed Reverend Swaggart. He made more money than me and Jerry Lee Lewis put together. Tax-free.
Time traveling to 2014 with Richard Petty. You think about NASCAR, and number one, you think of you, the Petty family, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his dad, who's deceased now. But great thing you're doing here for your grandson and his memory, Adam. Of course, you were involved with NASCAR for so many years. With the technology today, has it become a safer sport? Because it is a dangerous sport, but has it become safer today?
It's a lot safer from that standpoint. I don't know, racing's any better. You know, the speed's irrelevant in a race. It's how close each vehicle runs close together. So sometimes we have good races, sometimes we don't, but that's always been that way. But the big changes in NASCAR since we come along 1949, 1950 when it started is the technology, and so almost like space capsules now. They get in them, and they're not 100% safe. Nothing ever will be, but they're 50% safer than it was when I drove.
And they're faster than ever now.
Oh yeah, they keep picking that speed up, and every once in a while we just have to go in and slow them down so that they don't go so fast.
Like I told you before, I love that hat, man.
You're looking good. You're stay out of the wind, okay? See you guys.
As you can see, we've come a long, long way from our humble beginnings back in 2006. Before we knew it, 10 years had flown by when we aired our 500th episode in 2016.
I'm so excited for my friend Jim King. I mean, when you think about it, 500 shows, 10 years, and Jim and I go way back. I mean, I was just a young child when I heard him on Kicker back in 1999. I said, you know, when I grow up, I want to be just like Jim King. And here I am, I get to talk about it. I am so excited. When I say that, I'm not exaggerating. I think about how hard Jim worked to make this such a successful operation. And when you look at all that he's done, the people that he's interviewed, the things that he's done for our community, very few people fall into the same category as Jim, King of the Road. And that is the reason they call him the King of the Road.
King of the Road.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Ken Damash's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Jeff Bates will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll conclude our gaze in the rear view at the past 18 years of broadcasting. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show. Seven Oaks Event Garden in LaBelle, Texas has some great concerts on their entertainment schedule. South Austin Moonlighters will be on the Seven Oaks stage on Friday, April 5th, and on Tuesday, April 9th, Murray and McGill will be there. On Sunday, April 21st, Seven Oaks welcomes Nolan Taylor. On Saturday, April 27th, Seven Oaks welcomes JT Reserve with dinner and the garden show. For the rest of their fantastic lineup and to purchase tickets, visit sevenoakseventgarden.com. Brick Solutions is the Southeast Texas solution for those of us wanting to beautify our backyards with outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, pergolas, pavilions, plus chimney sweeping, inspections, and repairs. Here's Brick Solutions owner, Rick the Brick Miller.
Brick Solutions totally is honesty, integrity, and quality of work. We strive 100% for that. That's the most important thing that we do. I will not take $1 from you. If you're not satisfied, it's not worth it.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube.
Honky Tonk, Texas! Honky Tonk, Texas, everybody! Hey, I'm Jim King of the Road from Kicker 95.1 Radio, Fox 4 TV, KBTV, and the Examiner newspaper. Are y'all having a good time tonight? Everybody got a cold beer? Got a cold beer? Are y'all about ready for the big show? The man has had 21 #1 hits. 18 in a row. 3 Grammy nominations. He's the only country artist to ever be on Soul Train. Remember that Soul Train? 1986. He's a country music legend right here tonight at Honky Tonk, Texas. Earl Thomas Conley.
Oh, the hardest thing I've ever had to do is holding her and loving you.
Earl Thomas Conley, it's first I want to say it's a real honor and a pleasure to talk to you in person.
Appreciate it.
I'm a huge fan of your music, and I have been since the early 80s.
You're the reason I'm still here.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. Now, you've already been there, you've done that, you've got all the accolades. I think you're also a Country Music Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken.
I am. I'm very proud of that. You know what? I was in the Hall of Fame, and I've got this real nice display case there. And this woman was standing there with her daughter. I don't know, she was about that tall. She had her arm up on her, and so the daughter says, "Who are all these people, Mom?" She said, "Well, they're all country music stars, and most of them are dead now." And I was standing behind them. I happened to overhear the conversation. I said, "I'm not dead." And that little girl turned around and seen me and looked at my picture, and she freaked her out, and she ran out the door. But I ended up talking to her and, signing something for her. It was just kind of weird, But the Hall of Fame in Carthage, Texas, the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame is really a special place. If you ever get a chance to go visit, it's a neat place.
It is one of the smoothest, most soulful voices here.
Well, I don't know about that, but
well, Rosie would say so, and I think almost all the ladies in the house.
Oh man, they tell me about that. The guy told me that, "Mandy, can you imagine how much love I made to your song?"
I want to get your folks' opinion. Have you noticed there's a lot of naked sculptures around Italy?
Absolutely. I like it. I like it. It's just so different. So you just get out and see.
Are you offended by any of the naked sculptures?
No, not at all.
No. But have you seen?
But my daughter wanted to buy a button with David on it and asked if she could wear it to school, and I said probably couldn't do it.
Would that be considered indecent?
There might be some people offended, but it's art. So
you'd probably argue that one or two of the sculptures, especially that fat man at the Bobley Gardens. Have you seen him? The one on the turtle?
No.
He should probably have some.
I've seen a picture of him.
He should probably have some Speedos on or something.
Maybe. At least. He's okay. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's all right.
David's like butt naked still, and he's still just fine.
Yeah.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
The Texas Honky Tonk. There's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?
called Jim. Let's rock.
Since Tina Bean started 5-Star Feeds in Port Arthur over 22 years ago, it's become a friendly neighborhood feed store and much more. Kind of like the general store of the good old days.
I think so. I try to be like it used to be. When I was young, going to feed stores and everything, it's, when people come in here, I want them to feel like they're walking into my house, where they feel welcome. So we try to keep it like that.
5-Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas.
And all the things that we could have been, I was imagining. King of the road.
It's singer-songwriter and entrepreneur Ken Dimash, and you're an architect. You actually, I believe you were a magician as a kid. You're an artist, graphic designer. Man, you're a man of many talents, kind of a Renaissance man there in Nashville.
It's very nice to hear that. I hear that a lot, and all I can say is I just like art. I like doing art. I like drawing. I just got back. Like I said, I'm trying to download it. I just got back the first roughs when we're doing our next album. Yeah. And I love that whole process. So everything that's art related, music's an art, performing's an art. I could go on and on, but I love all that stuff. And the magic's what got me started in all of it. That was so it was a fun chapter of my life.
Natural born entertainer. And you must have a good producer, because you just keep cranking out these great videos. Imagining is the new one we're about to see. Yeah. It's got a lot of memorabilia, I believe, from your childhood in it.
The whole, you did your homework. Thank you. Yeah, I've got like not a blooper reel, but a behind the scenes reel that just talks about how, growing up, my sister got me a boom box, at least that's what they called it when I was growing up. And I had a cassette player. I still use it in the garage when I'm washing cars. And so that's in the video, because that's back from when I was a kid. And just the little throw that we put at by the lakeside is my mom and dad's. It's been around, since the 70s. It's so retro. Yeah. Polaroids that we use were my mom and dad's. You can buy a Polaroid camera now, but it's like, it was all like memory lane for me. It was great.
Here comes Thunder Mountain Records recording artist Ken Dimash with Imagining as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville.
She had her long legs dangling from the edge of the dock. We were nearly 17. Her eyes were shining brighter than the water that was glistening. And when she laughed, and when she smiled, all I could do was grin. Even though it didn't look like I was doing much, I was imagining helping me, just helping me, holding hands and dipping our feet. Helping me, just helping me, something lines and them cut off jeans, and all the things that we could have been, I was imagining. And when her mama called and it was time to go, I tried to find ways to make it never end. Swinging rope, jumping in, man, I was a cannonball champion. When she laughed, when she smiled, and all I could do was grin. Even though it didn't look like I was doing much, and I was imagining helping me, just helping me, holding hands and dipping our feet. Helping me, just helping me, something lines and them cut off jeans. All the things that we could have been, I was imagining. I was imagining. Yeah, that summer came and that summer went. That was the best dang summer that I ever spent. I could still see her dancing in that hot summer mist. Sun halo glowing, she was heaven sent. With that laugh and a smile, now all I can do is grin. When I think back to that summer when was imagining, help me, just help me. Holding hands and death on our feet. Help me, just help me. Suntan lines and cut off jeans. And all the things that we could have been. I was imagining. I was imagining. She had her long legs dangling from the edge of the dock, and we were nearly 17.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. It rules. Coming up next, Jeff Bates will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show. Fulfill your need for speed with remote control fun from Holcomb Hobbies at 2615 Cardinal Drive next to Glenn's Express Collision in Beaumont, Texas. At Holcomb Hobbies, you'll find a huge selection of remote control trucks, cars, boats, and dragsters, along with all the parts and accessories you'll ever need.
You can upgrade everything on them. You can upgrade wheels, tires, motors, servos, which is your steering. You can do lift kits, suspension. Anything you can do to a real truck, you can do to these pretty much.
Holcomb Hobbies, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont, Texas, next to Glenn's Express Collision. Seven Oaks Event Garden in LaBelle, Texas has some great concerts on their entertainment schedule. South Austin Moonlighters will be on the Seven Oaks stage on Friday, April 5th, and on Tuesday, April 9th, Murray and McGill will be there. On Sunday, April 21st, Seven Oaks welcomes Nolan Taylor. On Saturday, April 27th, Seven Oaks welcomes JT Reserve with dinner and the garden show. For the rest of their fantastic lineup and to purchase tickets, visit sevenoakseventgarden.com.
Is your house or roof dirty? Let the professionals at Frog Wash Pressure Washing bring your biggest investment back to life. Don't take a risk doing it yourself. Let the Soft Wash specialists clean your roof, house, vinyl siding, hard plank, and windows with low pressure and specialized chemicals. Check out our past jobs and reviews on our social media page. Our work speaks for itself. Insured and A+ rated by BBB. Call Frog Wash Pressure Washing for your free estimate today.
As a RE/MAX agent, Suzanne Simmons is dedicated to helping her clients find the home of their dreams. Whether you are buying or selling a home or just curious about the Southeast Texas market, Suzanne would love to offer her support and services. Call her today at 409-880-5307.
I think this is one of the greatest I'm Sorry songs that Conway Twitty ever recorded. And I'll sing you a little bit of it. I've been looking for you all night long, darling. You've got to talk to me, and I want to tell you how wrong I've been, and I won't do it again. You know that woman didn't mean a thing to me, and I hope I don't embarrass you too much here in front of all your friends, but I'm gonna get down on my knees. Please, let me make it right. Please, I can't give you up, 'cause you made love so good for me so long. Don't take it away, love don't come easy. slipped over the line. Don't take it away. Don't make me go crazy. 'Cause I would follow you to the ends of my
Glenn's Express Collision on Cardinal Drive in Beaumont has been family owned and operated for more than 30 years, and they are recommended by most of the major insurance companies. Here's Glenn's Express Collision owner, Michael Holcomb.
Most of our jobs are referrals from insurance because we're tightly niched with those specific insurance companies. They trust us as a shop because they know we're going to treat the customer right, we're going to do the repair right, and we're going to be here for when the customer needs to come back.
Glenn's Express Collision, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.
Nestled between Beaumont and Lumberton, Texas, is the beautiful Book Nook Inn Bed and Breakfast. It hosts visitors from around the world. Locals love it also as a quick, relaxing getaway from their everyday life. Swimming, fishing, viewing a movie in its unique theater room, and more awaits them at the inn. It's also a premier wedding venue. Many couples have exchanged vows in front of its gazebo or its event room. Book Nook Inn hosts reunions, vow renewals, murder mysteries, and more. We hope soon you'll be our guest at Book Nook Inn.
Texas Hot Country Magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the Houston area and affiliated with two Houston radio stations, the new 93Q and Country Legends. We target the very lucrative family-oriented country music and Texas music market. Grab the latest issue at TexasHotCountryMagazine.com and check out Jim King of the Road's new column. For Texas Hot Country Magazine advertising rates and information, please contact Leon Beck at 281-702-2242.
I guess we're ready to rock.
Oh, hail to the king.